Rosie, we're live.
We're live. Hi, guys. Flopsy has made... Hi.
That's great.
Has made an appearance.
Hey, look.
And your baby Flopsy as well. Where's your baby Flopsy over there?
How have you guys been? I've missed you so much. We haven't been live in what feels like an age.
But we're going to be doing lives more, aren't we?
How exciting is it to be on Spotify's Instagram account?
I know. It's weird in here.
Do I release my single?
Oh, which one? I mean, what about...
Such a good question.
What's your album called?
Sanity.
Sanity.
Or during lockdown.
Insanity.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Oh, it was called Insanity. No, it was just called Sanity. I don't even remember.
What was Rose's album called? Remind us.
I've released a lot of music.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, guys. How have you been? This is us live from the bedroom, as you probably are aware.
We've got a really funny setup. We're using an iPad on top of an old laundry basket, which honestly... Yeah. I don't know when we got that, so that's worrying.
Honestly, it's years. Do you know what I love about this? Rosie has mouthwashed just for this live, and I love that because it's like
you
like
have to work with.
You have
to. I want to look minty fresh, and I want to feel. Oh, I also put perfume on. Okay, I put a bit of Tommy Hilfiger on.
Oh, I've just got my natural scent. It's called
my lip gloss on.
Sweat and Nerves. How have you guys been? Tell me everything. Let's have a goss. What we plan to do during this live sesh is answer all of your questions.
And just hang out for a bit.
And hang out. We have collated some of your questions throughout the day, and I'm excited to dive in. Hi guys, how are you? Lockdown, isn't it fun? Isn't it really? Are we even in lockdown anymore? I don't really know what's happening.
I feel like it's the sixth bubble thing, isn't it?
But right. You're in my bubble. No, you're not.
Oh, we have to be.
I've kicked you out of my bubble.
No, it does.
These guys are in my bubble. Thank you. This is Lazy Swan.
So George Donny says spider.
Where?
Where? There's been so many. It's got friends. Like last night we were watching TV and we saw a massive one scuttle across the carpet.
It was horrible. I don't know why they're so attracted
Rose
to us.
lifted up a sink bowl. There was one under there.
They're really into me. They're really into
me.
I
swear one hidden my slipper for a while. So I didn't wear slippers for a really long time. So there you go.
Anyway, so enough about that disgusting nightmare. Okay, so why don't we dive into some of the questions? Because I'm excited to talk about the podcast. I'm excited to talk about everything, actually, because you know us, nothing's off limits. Yeah. I think... That's actually one of the questions. Yeah. One of the questions was, is there anything that's completely off limits?
I don't think so. And I don't know until it comes up. I don't know. I don't really think so.
I don't think so. Unless it was entirely unnecessarily personal.
Yeah, I'm really happy and comfortable to talk about really anything. It's
really?
Not me that...
Should I test it?
But it's things like, what can you put on a podcast that goes out to people, that's the limits, I guess the limits aren't personal limits, I guess they're
right I get it.
I
see what you're saying. I don't really have anything that I'm completely opposed to talking about. I feel I only talk about things if there's some kind of future benefit, like say I pooped myself. I feel like if I talked about that, there would be benefit in helping others realise that that's okay.
For me, if I pooped myself, telling people immediately would help me. It helps me get over the shame and embarrassment I find if you can just have a laugh about it really quickly.
Exactly, and that's our motto, isn't it? It's like if you can laugh at yourself, others will also laugh at you.
Yeah. Yes.
With you.
And then there's more laughter.
And then there's more, and there's nothing more contagious apart from that, pandemic
than poo.
Than laughter.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Yeah.
I know we've got a whole list of questions that we will get through, but can I just answer some of my favourites? Yeah. One of them, right, when was your last
Someone
poo?
said, if the money is right, my last poo was today. Very regular.
Normally it's 3 days ago, but you've managed to become quite regular.
No, it's regular. I had a nutritionist for a while and that was, she waved a magic wand, got me on track.
That's how that works.
Had a smoothie with some flaxseed in it today.
Anyway, let's move this. Anyway,
let's give it. So,
one of my favourite questions. It wasn't necessarily
and feel free to ask more. We've got a list, but
yeah, exactly. It wasn't necessarily podcast related, but it was this. It was meant in the most nicest way. It was, when you're not doing YouTube, what do you do all day? And it's a great question. It's a really good question.
You know what? I would ask if I wasn't a YouTuber.
I want to know.
Fact, I do want to know what other YouTubers do all day. I want to know if they do the same as what we're doing or not. I feel like we never have time off and we work really hard, but when you put it when you're not filming a video, what are you doing? It's What are we doing? Obviously, we plan for and record the podcast.
Yeah, we do that once a week.
YouTube videos. We edit YouTube videos. That takes a long time. We have to respond to emails, talk to brands, talk to people, and then there's another project we're working on.
So basically, I feel like our time is
lots of projects.
Is consumed quite. It's quite like mentally,
but it's all different things. It's very scattered,
right? Because we're always looking to work on the next great thing, and I think because I like to think we're both very creative. We get really excited about the content that we make, whether it's YouTube, whether it's the podcast, whether it's other things, you know. And I just always want to bring out something great, and I think that does take up quite a lot of time. There's lots of planning. There's lots of proposals,
loads of planning,
loads of pitches, loads of people to talk to see if it's even possible. And I think that does take up a lot of time. And also there's like life stuff.
But these things pay off, I feel, in big things. So like, for example, you know, you've got the podcast and the book that we wrote. Like, it took time.
That book was amazing.
The idea of it, like, you know, like drafting it, writing it all took over a year, you know, and then you plan the tour and stuff like that. So we do a lot of planning, and then it pays off in one big thing.
An even better question: what do you do in your free time? If we had free time, I'd let you know.
Yeah, we don't have loads of free time.
We don't actually have a lot of free time at the moment, and it's quite intense, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's good. What do we do in our free time?
We went to Starbucks yesterday.
You took me to the prison.
I took Rosie to prison.
I've wanted to go to this prison for so long, guys. You've got no idea how long I've wanted to go to the prison. And the other day I was like, look, take me there.
Yeah.
She took me there and we had a great time.
We had a great time at the prison.
We checked out the cells.
I mean, it was mildly disappointing, wasn't it?
It was a small prison.
It was really small, but...
There was only 3 cells.
But it was a real day out,
We went in the court bit.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
I'm really glad we went.
No, you are glad.
I am glad because Rosie went on about it for like 12 months.
Yeah.
So that's ticked off the list.
Why didn't you take me sooner?
How
long out of the prison?
How long did it take you to design your new merch?
That took a long time.
That took a while.
So we've been wanting to do this for a long time, and then I was like, let's get your dad involved because he is or was
a retired graphic designer.
But in the old days where you don't do it on a computer, he did it like all sketches and paintings and would oil paint things for people
by hand. Can you believe it?
Not graphically. Not that there's anything wrong with like doing it on the computer, because obviously it's great and it speeds things up and you can do amazing things.
It's okay. You haven't insulted the new age technology people. You're okay.
So we got your dad involved and we've been planning, and we wanted certain things like we wanted to donate money to different causes.
Yep. We'll keep you updated about that actually, because we've got a whole plan.
So that's another thing that we've been working on, like reaching out to people, trying to partner with people, and like, you know, help and discussing what we're gonna do.
And we've got a core merch range drop coming up, and that is sick. So you guys are gonna love that too, and that's gonna be all for lots of it's gonna be partnering with charities too. So I'm really excited about that. And there's loads coming up. Loads coming up. More importantly,
the design is cute.
Thank you. Where's the cat? It's a good question.
Out and about.
I think he's actually at work. Isn't he? He's
late on his rent.
He is late on his rent. Yeah, that cat, honestly. So yes, another question that do you know what? I'm just gonna get the questions up because I've got great.
Someone says, have you seen goulash TikTok? No, I have not.
I'm always looking for new content though. Is goulash that lovely?
It's a stew, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it Hungarian food?
I thought it was Russian, but I don't know.
Is it
Russian?
Know. Should I tell me everything, because I do love a goulash. Sending love from Argentina. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would love to visit
and from
Argentina.
Brazil.
I'd love to visit lots of places.
Brazil as well.
Do you know what? If we ever do, wouldn't it be fun if we did a podcast live tour?
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
When everything's over and everything's safe,
what's the next idea?
I'm going to try and make that happen. At least a few shows. Wouldn't that be so cool? I would love that. I would really love that.
So, do you want to go on with this question?
Yes.
Or shall we?
Oh, okay. So, when will they reveal the secret? Okay, so we do have a bit of a secret.
Yeah.
And we are going to reveal it, and I believe
it's a week today.
Next on the podcast. Episode 9. I believe that's when it's going to drop.
I can't remember if it's episode 9, but it's next.
I'm quite excited about it, actually. We'll tell you why we kept it a secret for a while, because, you know, some things we're allowed to just have.
Some things are secrets.
Some things are secrets, and then they're suddenly not. And that's cool. So I'm excited. I think you guys are going to love it.
I think you'll love it.
I'm pretty sure you're going to love it.
I think you'll like The secret.
So that is going to be next week, episode 9 on the podcast. I would love to know what you think it is, actually. Hate to tease you, folks.
I saw some people having guesses and not one person.
Really? I don't think anyone's going to guess it. It's so unexpected.
One person was kind of near, but they didn't. What's 5 things in both of us, that you don't want your baby to get?
Can I pick 10 things just from Rosie?
No. Well, like that.
All right, do you want to go first?
No, you go first. You're obviously ready.
5 things that I don't want our baby to inherit from me.
Yeah. Can I just show you my giant sleeves?
Oh, wow.
They're weighing me down. Like, if you wonder why I'm sat like this, they're actually weighing me down.
Think how many spiders could live in there. So 5 things about me that I wouldn't want our baby to get, whether it's your biological child or mine, whatever. Okay, so I wouldn't want my child...
So I guess that could be like just picking up behaviours then.
Yeah.
Not necessarily biologically.
Inherit,
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm too clean. That's not really a problem.
It can be a problem.
I'm very creative, and everyone knows the most creative minds are sometimes troubled in some sense. So
thank you, Beth.
Let's see. I've got an amazing imagination. I'm quite a good singer. I'm good at art.
Babe, you have flaws.
What
Come on,
don't
think about your flaws.
Want them to inherit?
So for me, I have bad physical habits that I really don't want my child.
Picking your nose and eating it.
Exactly, and other things that I don't like.
That's the top one for me.
So I don't want, but I think it's interesting because you've got to monitor your behaviour, I think, a little bit. I'll tell you something I really don't want my child to get, that they would get from me. I don't know, maybe from you. I'm a real bad people pleaser.
Oh, me too.
It's so bad. Yeah, you are actually, but you're a bit stronger than me.
I am when I have to be.
And so I don't like that because I don't want my child to just go along with things. Yeah.
So you don't want your child to want anyone to like them?
No, it's not that.
We're so ready to be parents.
It's like saying yes to things you don't necessarily want to. Or even like with me, I feel like sometimes I don't even realise something for a really long time because I'm just like going along with things. And
that you're actually a lesbian.
Stop it. And I want my child to actually like be able to think.
Do you know what? I totally agree.
About things, but I don't. I'm such a slow at processing. Like, it's annoying. It's so annoying.
I don't think you're that slow.
Oh, I do. I think like it's annoying for friends. It's annoying for you. It's annoying for. Because if someone says something to me and it upsets me, I don't even know I'm upset for like literally 2 months. And
I'm a bit like that
like,
too.
oh, actually, that really upset me. And they're like, why have you been passively aggressively like holding on to that for so long? I'm like, I really haven't. I just thought my brain is so caught up.
I just thought of something I wouldn't want my child to get, my verruca. Because someone just said, how's the verruca?
That's very likely that it would, because we're living in the same household. Now, I'm verruca free.
No, seriously, there are things I wouldn't want my child to have.
Pleat. I mean, you don't mind the pleat.
No, I actually think it's very, like,
it's cute.
Unique
it's cute
and original. Pick another question, Rosie. I think we've
answered
that.
You didn't get 5 things about you, just loads of stuff.
No, okay, I think my OCD, really, isn't it?
OCD thing.
I wouldn't want my child to
It's okay if they have OCD, obviously, but you wouldn't, wish it for them.
I would encourage my child to be a really deep thinker, but sometimes I get lost in my own...
I think it's the overthinking.
Yes, overthinking.
Yeah,
I don't want my child to overthink.
We both overthink a lot, and then it's really annoying.
And I'd love my child, if they ever had a thought that upset them or worried them, to just let it go.
Why don't we say now, it wasn't a question, but... Someone said Wiki Feet is thriving for Rosie. Thank you. Why don't we say 5 things we would like our child to get from us?
I'll do it from each other.
Oh, you can do,
Your positivity.
Oh yeah, I've got a good attitude.
Also, I actually like the fact that you people please, because I think it's a really nice trait in you. Like, some people would abuse it.
So kindness. I don't want it to border into the people.
Kindness, your sense of humour, your pureness, the innocence that does surround you.
What about baby face?
No, because then I'll have 2 people in my life that can crack me very easily.
That will happen.
Right, you go. I'm waiting. Sorry?
I would like baby to get your motivation. You wake up very motivated every day.
I am motivated.
Whether it's like, oh, I've got to clean the kitchen, or like, oh, I've got this huge work project.
Cleaning. You're giving me
bam,
cleaning.
Bam, bam,
cool.
You're on it. I like also that you also have the focus to see things through, because I get very motivated and excited about things, but then maybe can't always... bring it to life. You can you practically, and also sometimes I have really great ideas, but maybe they're a bit too crazy and they can't physically happen. But you can make things, You can bring this to life in a realistic way.
You do have a way of making one idea too big very fast. I'll be like, Rosie, I've got this pretty good idea.
Escalates.
And you're like, okay, but hold that thought, Rose. How about we do this but 10 times bigger? And I'm like, well, now it's just unrealistic.
Yeah.
End of conversation.
Right.
Thanks, Rosie.
How many did I do? I did motivation
I'll
and
take
focus.
them all. Yeah.
And then I think...
Too slow. Next question.
Okay, you want to do another question. Someone said baby. Oh, what did they say?
Surfshark, please. Someone just said, oh, actually,
merch.
let me drop this new video live straight after this
stream.
stream.
We've got a new video coming out.
It's fantastic.
And you should like Rosie's Instagram because I took a picture of her and she's stunning. You look stunning in it.
Thank you.
Someone said...
You're just saying that because it was spawn.
What food reminds you of each other? And for me, it's always reminds me of Rose. Rose loves Indian food.
I love Indian food,
but like
I could eat it
she
every
loves
day.
it, but she could eat it every day, and so sometimes she makes me sick of it because we eat it every day.
Do you remember I ate it 5 days in a row?
Yeah, I do. We had a really busy time, and we ordered 5 takeaways.
I wasn't very well.
Yeah,
but I was happy.
I tried to cook a chicken tikka masala the other day, but because it was dairy free, it really wasn't very nice.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
What
food reminds you of me? I thought it was horrible.
Honestly, gone off soy milk. It smells like fishy and a little bit.
Food.
Oh, food. Food. I'd say the food that reminds me of you is your favourite food.
Oh, what is it?
Which is Chinese takeaway.
I do love Chinese takeaway.
You eat so many different diets every day.
That's
You
true.
start something new every week. I don't even know what you like.
I do it because I have IBS, guys, and I'm constantly like, oh, I've read that this helps IBS.
Stop talking about poo.
Okay.
Yeah.
You brought it up. So, have you had any disagreements regarding the baby and how to raise it?
No. Wait.
I'm sure we have, actually.
Wasn't there one where you were like, you were like, don't read your baby's diary?
Yeah, that was.
No, I wasn't.
Rose was like, okay, no, I'll give you this nice. Rose was like, well, what if they're like a teenager and we're worried about them and then maybe their behaviour's signalling that something's really
wrong.
Like maybe they've got, I don't know, something like an addiction, or they've got like.
Or they're in with a bad crowd.
Someone's
and they're being blackmailed by a criminal.
Is it okay then? And I'm like, no.
What if they're getting blackmailed by a criminal and the evidence is there? And you're like, no, let's not. Give them that privacy.
Because then they'll never trust you and they'll only learn to hide things better. So if they hide it in a diary and then you read that, they'll only learn to be better at hiding things.
So we'd raise a criminal. That's quite attractive too, though, isn't it?
That's what the crime is.
I know for a fact that my mum read my diary when I first started dating you. I know she did.
And Rose wrote everything down. Why did you know, Rose? See, and also they know.
I could just tell because I do the same thing to my child. Do I forgive my mum? The answer is yes.
Hey, Blondie Camilla. Yes, it was your question. I got a few of your questions, actually. So you knew your mum read your diary. Did you hate her for it?
No, I love my mummy.
Yeah, but did you at the time?
No, I love my mummy.
So I answered this
I'm
question.
32 and I call her mummy. Okay. Would there be a... Why can't I read?
Oh my God. Would there be a season 2 of the podcast? And if you could choose, what episode of the podcast are your favourites? Or is it one that hasn't aired yet? I love the podcast so much. So Charlotte.
We love the podcast. I love the long format of it. I love that it's like different to YouTube.
I find it even easier to talk, I guess because you don't edit it really.
No, we just talk and talk and it's fun. You know, sometimes I wish YouTube was like that, but it's not. And this is why I like having both platforms.
Because also, I also like how YouTube is, you can make it choppy and like, for example, like the crack humour, they call it, the very like ridiculous. I like choppy. I like that. And then I like that with podcasts we can just...
And I'm praying, fingers crossed for season 2 because I'm enjoying it. I know you guys are enjoying it and there's lots to talk about.
Yeah, there's lots to talk about. So we strongly hope that there'll be a season 2.
Also, one thing I will say, lots of people are like, oh, which is your favourite episode? I've enjoyed every single episode so far.
Yeah,
we give you an update soon about where we are in this whole process, which is an interesting one too. So I'm going to be excited for you guys to listen to that. I've also really got this thing in mind where I'm a bit obsessed with Tyler Henry, Hollywood medium. Who,
oh, we really want this. We're obsessed with Tyler Henry. So he's a famous psychic in LA.
Do you watch him on TV? Because he's just fabulous. He's amazing.
We're obsessed. And
I'm obsessed with him.
Anyway, we really would love, well, we want a reading with him anyway, but I would love to get him on the podcast.
That's my
funny
dream.
Because someone said, actually...
He liked my Starbucks spawn. Oh my God. We're like best friends.
Someone said, who is your dream guest on the podcast? So Tyler Henry would be, because I just believe in him.
I've read his book. I'm going to pre-order his second book. I'm a little bit in love. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, that is my big thing. This is what I'm going to try to do.
But also, if I could have anyone on the podcast, I'd have Elton John.
Oh, that's realistic. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Like,
no, I think
never know.
You never know. It's like when I was in
know.
university and I wrote to Nicolas Cage saying, "Do you want to be in my university film because you'll do anything?" He didn't do that.
Did you say because you'll do anything?
Judge me all you want.
Did you really write?
If you don't try, you won't fly. That's what they say.
Right, that's very nice.
That is what they say.
So everyone's asking, because we're on the Spotify account, what's our favourite song? So thank you, Max. I think we should say what's our favourite. And people are saying song and album right now.
Of my own?
Honestly, guys, I'll be honest.
Oh, never be honest on the internet. That's the last thing you should do.
Don't ever say fire.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire is your favourite song. And mine.
So I've been listening to Take That all the time.
I think that's fine. I love Gary B.
So ready to be mums, aren't we?
Yes.
Gary B.
What you bet? No, honestly, I love everything.
No, so someone we did a cameo for linked me to a lesbian or queer singer.
Do you remember her name?
It wasn't Girl in Red. I think they were called Maddie someone.
Yeah.
And it was a song called...
Was it Island?
Anyway, we listened to it and I was like, this person is good.
This is so informative. We listened to this person who may or may not be queer with this song that we can't remember the title of, and it was really good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I'll tweet what it was, so I'm not so annoying.
Also, guys, yes, tonight's video, we are reacting to
if I go
that stair scene. Way hot.
Yeah.
You guys... I'm not going to give much
We're not going to say anything.
I'm not, please, lips are sealed. But yes,
wait, if I
tuned.
go in my history on Spotify, I'll be able to... Recently played, here we go.
Take that.
Brandy Carlisle.
That doesn't sound like Maddie, does it?
And it was called The Story.
Yes, I love it.
The song was The Story. And I
love it.
Her style. And I want to listen to more Girl in Red. I really... I like that a lot.
Olivia says, I always listen to you guys' podcast whilst cleaning. Same.
It's good.
Oh my God, same.
Do you know, I always listen to podcasts when cleaning. People say they listen when driving stuff, but I listen when cleaning. Someone said, did they just say that?
What?
Why y'all don't work out? Do you know what I do? I do work out. I go running.
I don't. Rosie does. Rosie goes running.
I go running and I'm looking to do more workouts.
I did 30 sit-ups about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you do sit-ups and stuff and you do squats and stuff. We do workouts.
Look, I'm not going to lie. Lockdown has ruined me. But I quite like it. I don't love it.
Ruined you.
Like, I don't love the way that I feel. Basically, I just feel like, with lockdown and whatever's happening, there is no excuse sometimes to look really good. So I have been wearing joggers a lot.
There's no reason to dress up. We've just been relaxing.
But I've actually quite enjoyed just being myself.
I'm on a mild health kick and I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah, I need it for my mental health. That's all I want to work out for.
That's why I run.
Yeah,
the stress.
You've been sleeping way better.
Yeah, and it's funny because I have not seen any results, so it's not about results. It purely is about how I'm feeling and running. Yeah. It relieves my stress.
Enough of that though. Whatever.
I like interesting questions.
Someone's just written Carrie Fletcher. Yeah, okay. My other wife. Yeah.
Someone said, "What's the silliest argument you've ever been in?"
Silliest.
We were trying to remember this. I annoyed Rose a lot the other night. The night before last.
What was that about? It can't have been that interesting. I've already.
That was pretty stupid.
What was it?
It was when I normally bring our phones up when we've been downstairs.
Oh, you're really annoying. So basically...
And I didn't bring them in, and I was like, have you brought my phone?
This is how Lazy Frog came about. I started calling Rosie Frog, and she's so lazy sometimes. Not so much anymore, but you get so lazy. Defensive. If I ever call her lazy, she gets really angry about it. But her phone was downstairs, and we came back to bed, and I didn't bring it up because I didn't see where it was. I think it was kind of like this kind of expectation that I should have just naturally...
snippy because I was tired.
Snippy? Snippy? It's an understatement, isn't it, Roseanne?
What was the last silly argument you had with me, though, Rose? There must be something.
I don't start arguments, Rosie. I fix them.
I think you do sometimes.
Sometimes I do. And do you know when I do?
You do start
always
more than me, I'd say.
At the end of the evening, right before bed. For some reason, I'm just like, oh, do you know what, Rosie? You're just really annoying, aren't you? And it's normally about things like, can you fold your clothes, please? I've asked you several times.
Parallel to that question.
Yes.
I don't know if parallel was the right word.
Go with it.
What's your greatest strength as a couple?
The fact that we like each other?
I think it's the fact that we're together 24/7.
Do you know what I
don't
think?
get bored.
Do you know what
I don't know
as
how.
well, though? I think it's the fact that we work so well together. Like, we genuinely enjoy our jobs.
Yeah, we enjoy working. I enjoy working with you.
I love.
I don't want to work with anyone else ever again now because I'm like,
oh, am I the best boss you've ever had?
Am I the best boss you've ever had?
Yeah. I think that's it though. I think if you can work well with your spouse, I hate that word spouse. It's so weird. It's like mouse, but like not.
Yeah, I don't like the word spouse.
I think you're onto something good. But even if you don't work with your partner though, like I think as long as you're nice to them.
I think honestly, I think it's that I was thinking
good
about
relationship
this.
advice.
I was thinking about this today. We get up at the same time. We go.
Do we?
We go to bed at the same time.
Load of crap.
All right, I get up a bit later than you sometimes. And but I mean, we wake up together. I mean, like we're together. We're together all day. We go to bed together.
Yeah.
It's been 9 years. It still works. So I think that's a superpower.
I do. I actually do as well. Can I just
so
get some of the just a little bit of
codependency?
Just a little eye gunk, really. Just a bit of eye snot.
How is it?
Yeah, it's fine though. Don't worry about it. It's for you. Okay, next question.
Okay. Someone says speak Spanish. All I can say is hola.
What's beach in Spanish?
Oh,
remember I thought it was...
No, wait, are you thinking of Costa Rica?
But isn't that also Spanish?
Oh, I'm not sure, but it was, you kept saying the beach.
The beach.
You thought that was the name of the beach, because you said the word and then beach.
Yeah, player to...
Yeah, maybe it's player.
Damn it!
It might be player.
Player beach!
Player beach. Beach.
Yeah, beach. Yes, lazy frog is Rosie's spirit animal. 100%. Just anything lazy, really. So hit me with it.
What family tradition of yours do you plan on teaching your kids?
Oh my god. Ignore my brother at Christmas?
We don't have loads of family traditions, but I really want to start some. But we don't have any unique thing. And like, if you can tell me all of yours, I'll borrow them. Why are people saying Roseanne to me? What did I say?
Oh, is it because I said Roseanne?
Oh,
sometimes I forget.
Do you know what went over my head? Why did you Roseanne me? I can't even remember.
I can't remember so many reasons.
That's what my mum does.
A Christmas tradition. I think my Christmas tradition will just be literally...
Guys, tell us yours.
Well, because I still believe in Santa, because he's real.
Because he's obviously real, yeah.
I hope you're not taking the piss.
I'm not.
Because
he is.
I know.
I've got to write my letter.
What's your letter going to say?
I'm going to say...
Don't flirt with him. Don't flirt. Don't go there.
I miss you so much. I haven't seen you in a whole year. And I've been...
Question.
Half good, half bad.
Is it possible that he is your biological father?
It's very
It would explain his absence.
Yeah.
He's a very busy man.
But honestly, I don't think my bio dad would get me presents, so someone else.
Took a dark turn, didn't it?
I am the real boss.
I'm going to dress up as Santa, for real. Because when he's busy, obviously, doing the rounds, I'm going to stand in as assistant to the Santa.
To the regional Santa.
To the regional Santa.
What time is the video coming out tonight?
When this live stream is over.
So, family traditions,
midnight.
We need some. Basically.
Yeah, we need some. I'm excited though. Are you excited to start the traditions?
I am. I just need some. Abcam said, I like this. If I don't get to look as pretty as you guys in my 30s, I'm gonna get depressed.
I love how that's the comment you decided to comment.
I just saw it. So this is West Frank.
Oh, Frank in Disneyland.
Disneyland.
That's a really nice thing to say, isn't it? Because everyone knows that when you hit your 30s, some of us get mildly insecure about it, but actually I'm enjoying it. Do you know I'm enjoying it so much now? I'm loving it.
What, being in your 30s?
The pace has slowed down, probably because there's a global pandemic.
Yeah, that has affected things.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, whatever. I'm enjoying my 30s.
Great. I've got some things to figure out, but I mean, isn't that...
What are they?
Well, I think at least I've realised I've got stuff to figure out, whereas maybe before I was blind to it, so it's good that
that you're recognising things that you're like, oh, and that's okay.
Yeah,
because sometimes who has got it all figured out? Well, I have.
It's a journey, not a destination.
I've got it figured
You've got
out.
it all figured out. What have you got figured out?
Well, I know that my bins are like safe on the side of the house, so if anyone moves them, they're actually padlocked now, so no neighbours can like screw me. I've got that figured out. I've got a lot of things. I know how to separate my colours from my whites. Actually, I haven't got that figured out.
You don't have it figured out. I do all the washing.
I just came crashing down to earth.
Pura vida.
Next question.
Okay, let me look. This is lovely. Did you ever imagine 9 years ago, and by the way, it's our 9-year anniversary
on the
20th
of
October.
Good girl.
Good girl, me. What are you doing for our anniversary?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Don't you think I deserve to have a treat?
But you're Mrs. Boss, so you does it organising.
I'm the man.
No, Mrs. Boss. You're Mrs.
I
Boss.
think we know what you just said.
No, you're Mrs. Boss. Did you ever imagine 9 years ago that you would become so influential to this many people? And are you happy that your life has played out this way? I'm happy because I don't know. Obviously, you can never know how your life would have played out a different way. I'll stick with this way. So I'm happy of where.
I didn't.
I'm happy.
I
didn't think I'd be married to a woman, working with a woman.
Are you married to a woman?
You tell me.
I never. First of all, thank you for saying that we're influential. I hope you mean that in a positive way.
Yeah,
I don't understand if you didn't.
I don't normally like the word influence, but yeah.
We've said this in plenty of like interviews along the way, haven't we? That we never started out trying to be influential, and the fact that we are is just amazing.
Yeah, we really didn't start out trying to do that. We didn't start out trying to do anything. I think that was the point.
I tried to be famous,
and we're trying not to try to do anything. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. I think the whole key to it is to stay authentic and to stay enjoying what you like, and you know, whether that's necessarily, you know, I just think make the content that you love, hope that it reaches the right people in a good way.
I hope it touches people.
Hope everyone enjoys it, and then just carry on. Keep calm and carry on, as they say.
Keep calm and carry on.
As they say. I came up with that, you know.
So, what was the question? Did we ever imagine it, and are we happy?
I'm very happy.
I'm happy as well.
I'm very happy. I love it. I love doing what we do. I love talking to you guys. I miss touring. I miss seeing you face to face. I miss the adrenaline, which actually brings me to the next question.
Yeah, which was it was like, do you ever get stage fright? Wait, let me find the exact one. Do you ever deal with stage fright or nervousness when you're filming or talking? If so, how do you deal with it?
Not when we're filming.
We don't get it when we're filming ever. We don't get it when we're talking ever.
No.
But I got such bad stage fright, you guys. But I still love the tour. This is the thing. It's like so difficult because it's awful, the stage fright. It's horrible. Because you can't get rid of it. It's just like the worst feeling in the world.
But we react very differently. I get nervous months in advance.
Every
and then
day.
on the night, I'm like, I'm going to nail it. I'm going to nail it.
Yeah, because you worked through it. It's like a process.
And then Rosie's fine the whole time. Then on
and
the
I'm
night,
like, why are you worrying about it? It's going to be great.
Pieces.
I literally, fall to pieces. I just break. And then,
she came out of a bathroom in Seattle first night of the US tour and went, well, I'm angry at myself. I hate myself for putting myself in this position. I hate it. I don't want to do it. I'll never do it again.
It's like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Like, feeling this way? Like, I hate it. And I was like, I'm going to quit my job. It's too much. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh, that's great. Let's do it again. But then the next night, I do the same thing. You think that after 1 or 2 shows that it would go away. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
That's what makes me angry.
Every time.
And I have to take out in the bathroom every time.
Yeah, you do. I get really, really nervous. The most thing I get nervous for are actually panels at conventions like Summer in City or something. I get really nervous because I'm like, what if someone asks me a question I genuinely can't answer? And sometimes, if not all the time, I start answering a question I don't understand and just hope that my brain gets there in time.
I think you start answering questions with answers, but I think in the middle of it, you realise that you're answering a question. You're like, oh my God, I'm answering a question for loads of people. And then I think you trail off.
I've done that several times and I've had to come back round yes. And then I think that, with the, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Rosie.
Yeah. It's crazy because, guys, we're not media trained in any way. We just were 2 girls dating, filming it for some reason. And it's come to this where we're on Spotify's live. We've got our own podcast. It's, we've done all these incredible things like write a book, do shows, do tours.
We are incredible.
And then it's like, we're just normal people. And I feel it's like, the emotions, the fear of getting things wrong, the fear of the stage fright. It's horrible. I've never been sick. It's a different kind of
My biggest pet peeve, which wasn't a question, is when people have an overinflated opinion of themselves, and that's me.
But do you know what? I'm jealous of people like that, actually. Because
me too.
I think everyone tells us that like stage fright, nervousness is really good because you care so much. That's why you worry. And if you didn't care, if you were just like, yeah, I'm amazing, then you don't care. But I wish I could be hypnotized.
There's probably a happy medium though to being really confident and like feeling yourself and being nervous. I just wish that I could balance them both. Anyway, how you guys doing?
Someone says, oh, poor baby Bobby. Yeah, I know.
Don't.
Oh, stage fright's horrible. Tell me if you guys get it for anything. I'll tell you the time I stage frightened. When I was stage frightened. When I was at uni and one of our modules I had to do a presentation in front of the class. Do you think I could stop shaking? And
was it cold?
My uni lecturer kept being like, oh, come back and talk to people because, you did media studies and you're in media. And I'm like, I can't stand up in front of everyone and do it. I just can't.
Do you know what's really funny? I went on and on, passively, aggressively tweeting Hereford College of Arts, like, yeah, it's cool. I won't come back and do a talk about how to be fairly successful.
You were upset and then they
asked me several times and I got too nervous to do it. And I was like, no, I'm fine. Imagine if I went there like, so, you want to know how to become an influencer? And everyone just went, and I'd be like, oh, okay, that's fine. It would be so embarrassing and cringe.
It is.
Maybe I should do it. Maybe I should make it into a musical though.
Exactly.
And get it sponsored by Sept.
Also embrace the cringe.
Embrace the cringe. I love
someone
that.
said they've already started saving for the next tour. I really would like to do a next tour. And I think there's definitely ideas.
I want to do a podcast tour.
There's definitely ideas. So
I would love to do a podcast tour. That'd be really fun. We've always got ideas, right?
Play Among Us. That's funny, Marina, because my sister texted me today saying, have you played Among Us? And do you know what it's like? It's like werewolf, but it's on a game. You're in a ship. And some people are like...
a werewolf cruise.
Let me check, that's what...
Sounds interesting. Sign me up.
She sent me a voice note, so I can't read it. But yeah, basically it was like that. Where are my questions gone? There we go.
Do you still love doing YouTube after so long? Yes! Sometimes.
Yeah, we do. But
it's difficult because we're like... I think the hardest thing about YouTube is the temptation to create content that people want to see, but you don't really love.
Yeah, so we're only going to create content
and it's finding that balance. Yeah, exactly. Like, just create... I mean, even if it's not as popular, as long as I know we're having fun.
And we've got some new stuff coming. Which we're excited about.
Yes, we are.
And I'm really excited about Vlogmas. So excited about Vlogmas.
Can you believe Vlogmas is just around the corner, literally?
I know.
I've actually started planning. Not that we plan our content.
Normally, yeah. Well, I was going to say, normally I do a lot of planning for Vlogmas.
You do a lot of planning for Vlogmas. Again,
I'm good at planning.
Not that there's anything to plan. Things just happen, don't they?
We are going to play Fall Guys next.
Gillian Anderson or Sarah Paulson? Gillian Anderson. Every time.
I like Sarah Paulson, but Gillian Anderson's better.
We love Mulder, don't we?
So look, another person, are you going to play Among Us? Okay, we'll play it. I need to get it, but we'll play it.
Yeah, we'll do it. As you know, we'll do anything.
What do you regret not doing in the last year? I regret that
men.
I didn't travel more before.
Just kidding.
I didn't do any men in the last year, babes. I regret not travelling as much because obviously now we're all stuck at home, which is, and it made me realise that I didn't know why I didn't do it more. Don't know why I didn't get out there.
What do I regret in the last...
Are you doing Vlogmas this year? Absolutely. We even talked about doing more. We normally do 12 episodes. And that's a lot with 12 episodes on the vlog. And then we do episodes on the main and hopefully gaming videos. And it's a lot. And obviously...
I'm still stuck on that last question. What do I regret? I don't know.
I just think that...
I guess sometimes having a holiday would have been good. We cancelled so many holidays to put work first.
We put work first and then I wish...
And now we're like, I am getting a little bit stir crazy. But there are ways around it.
You now, Rosie, we're going to be doing monthly. We're going back to you nows.
Yes, so the only reason that we had to temporarily pause on the old You Now stream...
Well, it was around the time that things happened.
Oh yeah, that's right. I lost a child, but we are going to pick it up again and do monthly streams because at the moment that's all we can fit into our very busy life of influencers. Our schedule really is jam packed. If I'm not hoovering one day, I am hoovering the next. Do you know what I mean? So it's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wild.
What family member did you admire most when you were young?
Myself.
Oh, here you go. Look, there's 10 players and 2 imposters that go around killing the others, and you have to work out who the imposters are. So it's like virtual werewolf.
That sounds great.
Yourself, you admired yourself.
No, I admired my sister Laura and her absolutely exquisite telephone voice. I learned everything I needed to know from her telephone voice. I used
What
to
did
really
you need to know?
Everything.
This is funny because
Everything.
One of the questions has been, what one thing, if you could only teach your child one thing, what would it be?
Telephone etiquette. Why do you think that's funny? Do you know how far a good telephone call goes? Call me now. With an inquiry or a complaint, and I'll show you how it's done. Call you? Just act like you're calling me now.
No, I can call you.
You don't have to actually call me. We're in the same room. Just, it's role play.
I'm not very good at it. I'll just call you.
Okay, then just call me.
Right.
I'm waiting. This is unnecessary. This is not. This doesn't help the skit in any way. Okay. Okay. Hello. Oh, there's echo. Well done, Rosie. Let's act like that's.
Right, I'll hang up.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How can I help?
Yeah, I wanted to inquire about some frogs.
Oh, some frogs, of course.
Yeah, so I heard that you had some frog spawn.
Correct.
Can you tell me a bit about it?
Well, it really depends on what kind of frog spawn you're looking for. I mean,
what kinds have you got?
We've got the old bronze, silver and gold tier.
Okay, can you tell me a bit about the bronze
Hello?
tier?
Hello? Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Hello?
I'm just sorry, I just want to talk
probably
about
gone through
the
a
bronze
tunnel,
tier.
I'm so sorry I've lost you. That's so crazy.
I want to talk about the bronze.
So that's how you actually...
That's terrible
If there's
etiquette.
any kind of like...
That was the worst etiquette.
No, honestly, well, you should have had better reception.
You should have been a better receptionist.
You didn't think that through. The prime example, Rosie. That is a prime example of not thinking something through. If you're going to make a phone call, have reception. It was really your fault.
Wow.
Exactly.
You know what? I can't Roseanne her because she's just Rose. Her name is Rose. Like,
what
I can't...
inspires you in life? Probably myself.
What inspires me? My own imagination.
Oh,
like,
that's so cute.
But that's what, I guess something will spark something and then I'll be inspired. Like, I don't know. Whatever.
Like fire? Like a spark? Like a fire? Like fire?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What inspires me? I get very inspired
Thanks,
when I see people working really hard. I really like that. There are some YouTubers that I know that work really... There are some YouTubers, there are a few that I know that work really, really supremely hard, and I just think, oh, I love that. That inspires me to work hard, you know? And I just think, if you do your best all the time, then you can't really regret anything, can you? Apart from marrying the wrong person, I guess.
I really want to do Twitch streaming. I really, really want to. I guess I'm just scared that I'll like stream it wrong and I don't know, something will happen.
Like nude or something.
If I just set it up and sorted it out, I would could stream Fortnite every night. Like I wouldn't get bored.
Oh, someone said, hi, Spotify, have you got any advice on becoming an upcoming musician?
Oh,
yeah, I have, actually. So basically...
So you are a really big musician that Spotify is featuring now. Your album, Insanity, is out soon. So why don't you give some tips on your process behind how you develop that album?
Basically, just only collaborate with people who are bigger than you.
Okay. And what about creating the actual music?
Get someone else to write it.
Okay.
Be authentic.
So how did you get famous then through your music? How did it...
You don't want to know how I got famous through my music.
Right.
Like most musicians.
Through...
Word of mouth.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I have another great question actually. This is from Ivana. I really like this question.
I think I'm so funny.
You are. Ivana said, I wanted to ask what you think about birth preparation classes. I think we'd call them antenatal class, I think. Or do you know what the situation looks like in the case of same-sex parents? So I guess being two women musicians at the antenatal classes, how are we gonna do the course? Are we gonna...
I love the cause.
I love the cause.
They're so hot, aren't they? And their music's amazing. Anyway, I just love Ireland.
Yeah.
Antenatal classes, same sex. You know, I haven't even thought about it.
In
the Cotswolds as well.
I've seen loads of people have had to do them virtually anyway because of COVID and stuff. It depends what the situation is and stuff. But what do you imagine?
I imagine it to be a case you brought your sister, and I'll be like,
oh my god, do you think they'll think that?
Yeah, I do.
Really? We
around here, people are saying we're starting to look alike, which is just such
How
rubbish.
Can that happen, guys?
Because we're related. Why do you think?
Because we both cut our hair. I'm growing mine again.
I'm
only
excited.
cut the blonde out.
I'm excited for antenatal classes. I think it'll be a laugh.
I think it'll be a laugh.
I think it'll be a real laugh.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until
someone has to give birth.
Yeah. Sorry,
Fire.
let me get into my phone.
Fire. It's just like fire.
Fire. Do you think you've opened doors to other lesbian YouTube couples?
All of them. We've given them an opportunity. Every single one. Even those more successful than us, I like to take credit for everything.
No, but I tell you what, I think any YouTuber that does anything and does it well or anything new opens doors for other YouTubers. So, for example, no YouTuber, I don't think, had ever written a book, as far as I'm aware, until, and then, I think it was Zoella wrote the first book, and then loads of other YouTubers were able to get book deals. And I think that opened a door, right? Because some people really want to write books. So things like that, I think just when YouTubers step into a new world, like podcasting, I think it helps all YouTubers.
Or music, like I've done.
And I think that, YouTubers should have these different avenues because a lot of them are creative people who have great different talents and they might be amazing at a podcast or whatever. So I think that's great.
We could write scripted comedy very well.
So do I.
And I feel like YouTube is a great way to just have fun and make content that you want. But I feel like we have more to give sometimes. And I feel like lots of YouTubers probably feel that way. And they should explore it and they should go for it. Yeah. And I think that, Wilma's scratching.
Shall I let Wilma in?
I'll let Wilma in, okay?
She's just Wilma scratching at our door.
Oh, sorry. No pictures, Wilma.
Yeah, so doors opening, I don't think we did anything like that, but I think that just all people succeeding, I wrote this in our book, helps other people.
I will take full credit for Shannon Beveridge's career, though. I mean, I think I was probably her inspiration.
And Fletcher's album,
I wrote it.
You were the ex, so...
I was the ex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you were great in all those videos that you directed and starred in, It
was my creative concept, through and through.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's most of them.
Oh, great, that's good.
How many babies do you guys want?
17. Don't ask me why. 17.
Okay.
How many do you want?
I know why. Because 19's your lucky number, and with us and then 17 babies, that's 19.
Oh, that's true.
And that was fast maths.
That was really fast. That was crazy.
Thank you.
No, in all seriousness, I just want one happy, healthy baby, and if I'm lucky enough to have that, then I'll have 17.
Yeah.
But, nothing in the middle. It's either 1 or 17 for me.
No in between. We'll have to just keep going until...
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to put my body through that.
Do you want to keep going, or would you like any more questions?
Children? I'd like another question, and then I'm going to say my goodbyes, because honestly, there's pizza.
Okay, I'll do one last question.
Okay.
What kind of qualities are you looking for in people who become your friends? I think that's really nice.
That's a really nice question.
So,
money. Sorry, you go.
All I want from a friend is someone I can talk to who is kind, who has a great sense of humour. Don't think I'm asking for the world.
I think that's lovely.
I just like to laugh with them and tell them everything if we're comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And not be betrayed by them, that'd be great.
Oh, that's nice too.
Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't take themselves too seriously. Someone who's just happy-go-lucky, funny. I love funny. I do like funny.
I like funny.
Trustworthy and loyal. I've got a whole list actually.
Someone said you opened the gates to gay tube. Oh, I really appreciate that, guys. That's really nice. I can't take credit.
Paved the way for every single
When's the
lesbian.
sitcom coming out?
Soon. Yeah. Soon.
The Super Kiss was a cultural reset.
Tag us then, guys.
I'm so proud.
Tag us next time people do it. Do you know what I mean?
And when you do your other videos.
Guys, it's been nothing but a pleasure speaking to you, honestly. And thank you, Spotify, for allowing normal musicians like us.
Yeah, just talented musicians. You should do this more. I really appreciated it. So obviously, if you haven't checked out, this week's episode of Rosie and Rosie PG is live now. It's really great with Jamie and Shaba. I really enjoyed talking about all stuff gender. That was great. And then next week is A Secret is Revealed.
Yes. We're going to drop that like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
Is that even a relevant saying anymore? Who cares?
Wow.
Guys, honestly, I'm so pleased that you're liking the podcast. I'm loving doing it. I just love it. I love everything about it. Everything.
Aww,
you're on it though,
Fender
which was
said
a
our
shock.
LG ad was great. Thank you. I like to think all our ads are great. I like to think.
You know how we feel about ads. Love them, but love them because it gives us the opportunity to be creative.
Support people.
And richer.
Doing well.
Yeah, exactly.
And pays for our 17 children, because, that's a lot of mouths to feed.
Exactly.
A lot of clothes, to buy.
Oh, okay.
A larger house needed 17 bedrooms.
Oh.
Unless they bunk. And then what's 17 divided by 2?
19.
Exactly. Fast maths. That's
guys,
fast maths.
We love you so much. Don't forget, the video's going live tonight, very, very soon. Really soon, actually. Maybe even like 7 o'clock. Oh my God. Should we do it?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just put live. Eat some food.
Let's do it.
Chill. I really miss talking to you, so we'll be doing more lives more often.
Yes, we will. So, actually, our first You Now is going to be this Friday, the 2nd of October at 7 o'clock.
Oh, the dog's being so... I can hear her snoring. She's being so cute. Is she... Oh, there she is.
That's me snoring because you're so boring. No, I'm joking.
Oh, before you go, just do one last Maltese. Do you want to say goodbye Maltese? Because lots of people are asking. No. You've got to give the kind people what they want. And thank you for tuning in and watching. We really appreciate it.
Guys, I hope you're well. I'm saying that, but I don't actually care. Yeah, you're really not interesting to me, personally. If you have nothing to offer in terms of, like, money, I'm not interested.
Okay.
All right, cool. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
How do we turn it off?
I think we press end, so...
Got it.
Bye. Bye.